Alright, looks like we are good to get started. And yeah, usually I start on the character select screen for this game, but there's a good reason. There's a good reason why I'm not there. Why I'm not there at the moment. Hold on just a sec. Okay. I think I'm good. Let me go over here. Oh. Oh, the live chat's available out the thing. Alright, good. The sound is going, so I think that we're good. But yeah, there's a reason why I'm here. Now, let me whoops. Let me come over here just for a second. So, what happened was I got a bunch of Phoenix prize packs. One of the things was rare. Let me come over here. Oh, whoops, not that. Yeah, Terran Gambit.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Under the command of Emperor Crusher, the other is approaching the Sol system, digitizing any vessels that dare to offer them challenge. We're calling in all available ships to form a defense here, including yours. If this is to be our last stand, I want our best and brightest on the line to meet the enemy in battle.
Alright, accept and transwarp. That's right. I got myself a new ship. Yeah, let me back up just a bit. So let me back up just a bit so the things aren't blocking the way here. Let me get out of the circle. Let me get out of this circle here. There we go. It's a Crinum. It's a Crinum science ship. Kind of like a mix of the Crinum warship and the Anorex science vessel. All right. The other thing is I need to go over here. There. All right. All right. Let's begin. Final mission in this storyline. If I get this done within the hour, I'm gonna just do random TFOs. Hopefully everybody's good. Hopefully everybody's good this evening. So everybody's good. Hopefully everybody's doing well.
Good morning. I realize the risk you've all taken in being here to stand at our side at this dark hour. On behalf of Starfleet and the Federation, thank you. The interstellar entity known as the Other is approaching this system as we speak. Conventional methods of engagement have proven futile against the entity, but we have been able to limit the raiding conducted by the Terran fleets accompanying them. Under the guidance of the Terran Emperor, the Other will erase Earth from existence in a matter of hours. Once that happens, they will continue their reign of terror, eliminating the core worlds of every Alliance faction, and anyone else brave enough to stand against them. The time to act, to make a stand, is now. I realize the odds are against us here. We're facing an enemy with a power level unheard of. But there is still hope. We have a plan.
A plan, Admiral? How do you intend to defeat a being of godlike power?
We have established contact with someone who knows the Emperor well. We believe they hold the key to victory in this conflict. We're ready. Energize.
Admiral Quinn is correct. I know the Emperor very well. After all, I am his mother. There have been concerns about my son in the Empire for some time. It was decided that a contingency plan was required. In case he ever lost control. That time has come. For years, I've been working on a means to disrupt his great powers. We need to strike before he is fully merged with that thing. Before he loses the last elements of his humanity. Before he is no longer my son.
Alright, talk to Dr. Crusher.
You look like a person with something on their mind. What can I do for you?
Let's start with your role in the upcoming operation.
Operation? Interesting choice of words. As a surgeon, I'd say that what we're about to do is very much like an operation on a very specific patient. Only in this case, if we're successful, we'll be saving our lives.
Patient here being your son, the Terran Emperor.
That's right. I've developed a countermeasure to his abilities. It utilizes a variable phase shift delivery system. One that should evade any detection tech or personal defenses he might have in place.
And then?
I'll deploy a cluster of nanotech into his nervous system. It's based on tech provided by our Marshal Janeway. I understand she acquired it from a rather advanced group of cyborgs in the Delta Quadrant. Based on my research, it'll disrupt the parts of Wesley's brain that allow him to use his powers. He'll be human again, and vulnerable to attack. But
Is there a problem?
the countermeasure must be deployed at short range. We'll need to get to him at the core of the other to pull this off. Unfortunately, they have fortified their defense systems. Until we can safely breach those defenses and reach the core, this conversation is moot.
We're working on that.
You'd better work fast. My son might be taking his time getting here, but he won't take forever. If you don't have something by the time he arrives, well, I'm told the digitization process is quick and painless. A rather humane method of execution, all things considered.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Doctor. Alright, let's talk to everybody.
In our time of utmost need, the Federation came to the Dominion's aid against the Herc. The Founders will never forget this brave act. Today, in the spirit of that act, we stand ready to defend the Federation's capital world. Today, the credo of the Jem'Hadar is especially profound. For today, victory is life for us all.
Agreed.
The Federation stood with the Empire over Kronos when the Undine sent their planet killer to destroy the homeworld. We fought at their side against the Iconians, and we will fight at their side against the other and the Terrans. It will be a glorious battle. Today is a good day to die.
Glory to you and your house. Qupla!
The Federation has stood with the Romulan people many times. When the homeworld was lost, they were there to help. When we found a new home, they were there as well. New Romulus has not forgotten. Today, we stand ready to honor our alliance and defend the Earth from this new menace.
May the elements guide you, Commander.
I've been in a lot of battles in my time. Far more than I'd like, if I'm honest. I prefer the role of explorer over that of a warrior. But when it comes down to the survival of the Federation, I'll take up that mantle without hesitation. The crew of the Enterprise will fight to their final breath to save as many lives as possible today. Count on it.
Good luck out there, Captain.
Well then, we've heard all the speeches, now it's time to get to work. Are you ready to begin the operation?
Okay, beam up. Now, once I'm done with this, I probably won't be doing the Kings and Queens stuff again until that storyline is fully complete. On this character, anyways. Alright. Let's get to it once this actually loads in.
Long-range sensors have picked up the other at the edge of the system. They're on a direct course to Jupiter. Jupiter Station has a unique holographic defense system in place, but it'll only last so long against the other and their Terran escorts. I'd like you to deliver a system upgrade module to the station to aid with their defense.
Very well, Admiral. Understood. We'll depart for Jupiter shortly, Admiral. Kessel, out.
All hands go to red alert. Repeat, all hands, red alert.
Corin to fleet. Prepare for battle. Kappa! This is Duroc. It's time. Best speed to Mars.
Good luck out there. The other isn't alone. They're bringing a large Terran invasion force along for the ride. I expect they'll do their best to loot and pillage in the wake of the other's destruction. Do what you can to stop that. But remember, saving lives comes first. Get as many people out of Jupiter as you can.
We will, Captain.
I don't doubt it. Better get moving. Captain Corin can be a little rough when people are late to a battle.
Okay. Hold on just a second. I'll be right. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, this ship's nowhere near. This ship is nowhere near as large as the compiler.
You have arrived. Good. The enemy is approaching at high speed, and we have little time to prepare for battle. Deliver the defense upgrade to Jupiter Station at once. After that, evacuation efforts will commence. Defend the station and the evac ships when that happens.
Very well, Captain. Fight with honor. And transmit.
12-power energy field detected. They're here.
Terran ships warping into Projector Station Alpha.
I do have. I do. Oh, whoops. I do have things carried over from the. I do have things carried over from the other ships, though. Including the one from the compiler itself. We need to be... Oh crap, I do not have the emergency power. I do not have the emergency power to the engines. I think I'm targeting... Yes, I am. I'm targeting this ship right here. Alright, we need to be over here. And of course, yep, and of course, there goes Jupiter and Jupiter Station.
Jupiter itself.
Indeed.
The Terran in me hates to run from a fight, but we don't have a chance against that monster. We need to fall back to Mars.
Alright. We're about to warp right into the other there.
The battle at Jupiter Station barely slowed the invaders down. The other could attack here at any moment.
We'll do what we can to help.
Join us in transporting civilians from Mars and delivering them to the evacuation fleet in orbit. We'll conduct evac operations as long as we're able, and protect the transports from Terran attack.
Understood, Commander. Yep, just like those deals. Got to rescue the crew from the surface. All right, let's see if I can get this to go full impulse. Well, it's a nice try, but it ain't happening. I wonder if I can beam them up like this. The answer is no. Answer, unfortunately, is no. Yeah, of course, beaming them over to the thing. Have to drop the shields on the ship, and that means direct hits to the hull. There. Where is the thing? There it is. Evasive. There it is. Evasive maneuvers. Whoa! Almost slid right out of the circle there. All right. Got that one. Come over here. Good. Well, not quite failing, as I had to drop them to transport. All right, get them on the ships here.
You didn't think I'd miss this part, did you? I'm back! And look, I brought Terrans that don't want to shoot you. Well, today.
And Alright, gotta take out this dreadnought here. Oh, there goes the aft shield. Oh my god. Oh my god. Getting a little bit too close to the set there. And there goes Mars and the Lisette. We did all we could here, Doctor. At least the Lisette went out fighting.
The Lisette went out fighting. It'd be suicide if we did the same. It's time to retreat to Earth while you're still able.
Okay, fall back.
This might be our last stand. The science teams are still working on a way to reach the core of the other, but none of their efforts have been successful. We've transported as many as we can to safety, but at this point, a full evacuation is impossible.
We'll buy the evac team as much time as we can, Captain.
Glad to hear it. Every minute means more lives saved. Before you go, there's something I'd like to say. We're with you to the end. If we don't make it out of this, well, it's been an honor.
The honor is mine, Captain. Good luck.
Enterprise to fleet. Defend Earth at all costs. Buy as much time for evacuation as you can. Sean out.
All right. Oh, everything's over here. There's a Romulan ship in the way, so I couldn't see what we're fighting. I think there's oh, here comes a plasma balls.
Shields at maximum. All hands, brace for impact.
It will not be enough.
Today is a good day to die.
Perhaps not, Chancellor.
Tactical, report. What just happened? Sir, there's another one. It's Feature.
We came as soon as possible. Vija will engage the other in battle, allowing you to focus on the Terran fleet.
We need the means to bypass the other's defense lines, Aaliyah.
Understood. I will begin work on that at once. Protect your allies from the Terrans while I do.
Work fast, Aaliyah. Time's not our side here. Castle, out.
Well, the game's afoot, eh? So be it.
All right. Ooh, that was a little close. I am stuck in a tractor beam here. And there we go.
Vijay is keeping the other engaged in battle. With my aid, you will now be able to breach their defenses and enter the interior of the other.
At last.
The sooner we make it to West, the more we can control the better. Every minute we delay gives that mind of his time to figure out what we're up to and how to stop us. So, are you ready?
Okay. Approach. I think my ship just leveled up.
All right, we made it in, but we won't be here for long if we don't take out some of the other's critical systems.
Agreed.
Let's work with Idea to isolate a number of those systems. We'll divide and conquer here. You and the Defiant will tackle one set of targets, while Sean and I will handle the others. Care to place a wager on which group finishes first?
Stay focused, Admiral. We got our work to do. Castle out.
All right, let's get this over with. Engage.
Teaming up with my doppelganger. This
Alright, gotta take care of the nodules here. Alright, that takes care of that. Takes care of that set. We got another set of them over here, though.
Encountering quite a bit of resistance down here. Nothing we can't handle, though.
Alright, and the Terran ships. Almost got rid of all the nodules.
Let's move on to next targets.
Acknowledged. We're moving on, too.
Alright, in we go.
Scan that huge spherical section. It looks like something's happening inside it.
If you shoot the attack box, your weapon allows
Okay, yeah, we can't damage the thing that generates the energy bolts. I think we disable, or maybe think of the TFO. All right. Okay, that takes care of that group of ships and the pylons around there.
What can you tell us about these huge
Let's... There, ships there destroyed. Almost get rid of the pylons over here. Well, took care of one of them at least. There we go. That's of course more ships.
Sean, your damage output is a little.
Good. Oh, I thought we took care of the ships down here, but apparently not. Just gonna plasma ball our way over here.
Live and die for the Emperor.
And there's another ship over here. All right, one more down this way. I don't think that's gonna be. Actually, no. There's more of them lingering down this way. All right, full impulse.
Terran fleet, this is Captain Sean of the USS Enterprise. Stand down. This isn't a fight to win.
Well, he had to try. Well, he had to try, but of course yeah, these ships were not going to give up. All right. Alright, we gotta disable the shield. Gotta disable the shield nodules. Could have sworn I disabled some of these, but oh, we have to just, I forgot we have to destroy them. Have to destroy them or disable them after we activate the shielding around them. Alright, takes care of that one right there. There. Nodules destroyed. Hold on just a second. Alright, sorry about that.
Approaching rendezvous coordinates now. Allied ships on sensors.
And there the
Here's where it gets really interesting. Time to enter the belly of the beast.
and look what showed up. Alright. Yeah, the torpedoes. We need to take care of those. Guardians. Oh, crap. Ironically, I also have that same thing. Carried over from carried over from my own compiler. I think it's kind of stuck on the... I think it was kind of stuck on the walls there. Alright, let's say, Alright. We gotta get rid of these, guardian things first.
We made it. I can't help feeling like we're being toyed with, though. But Wesley allowed us to come this far, like a cat playing with its prey.
Perhaps. But we can't turn back now, Doctor.
True. Let's hope there's still enough of Wesley that's human in there, and that he can be dealt with. I see no reason to wait, do you? Let's beam down and get this over with.
Alright. Alright, in we go.
Can't say I'm thrilled to be in here again. The list of people who have come here and survived to tell the tale is pretty short. Naturally, my name's on the top of that list. A dubious honor, to be sure.
Focus, Admiral.
Right. We'll need to make our way to the core area, across a number of artificial islands, like this one. Expect attacks from security drones. And whatever else the Emperor might have dreamed up since last time I was here.
Understood. Ready weapons? Move out. Alright. In we go.
Strange anomaly ahead. Let's go examine it.
There you are, Wesley. Another strong son of the Empire, Doctor. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's going to do great things one day.
I have the results of the med scans you requested as well.
His neural capacity and cognitive ability, they're amazing.
You realize we must report these findings to Section 31, yes?
No, unless you want your affair with the Vulcan exposed as well.
No, I do not, Doctor.
Then we have an understanding. You're dismissed. Don't you worry, Wesley. I won't allow my son to be a lab rat, dissected by some Section 31 butcher. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Always.
What? What are you doing?
What the hell was that?
Shoot first, answers later.
Alright, here come the drone. Here come the drones. Can I? I can, but I don't know if I'm able to actually attack them with the pounce.
I think that projection was from one of Wesley's early memories. Perhaps the earliest. I remember it like it was yesterday. The moment I knew Wesley was special, even as an infant. It was also the moment I knew I had to keep his gifts a secret.
Why would he show that to us?
I'm not sure. It could be his subconscious at work, going over pivotal events in his life before now. He might be using them as an anchor to avoid losing his sense of self, his identity.
If you see any details that could help us, Doctor, let us know. Let's keep going.
Things have taken a turn for the strange around here. And that's saying something.
Alright. Yeah, these platforms are kind of slow.
I'm detecting another member of Engram on this island. I can't help but wonder.
Alright, and scan.
Jellicoe's asked me to serve on the Enterprise, and I've accepted the offer.
The new flagship? That's great, Mom.
He assured me that you'll be allowed on board, but you'll need to maintain your ruse, son.
What? No! Mom, I'm tired of hiding what I can do.
Wes, if Jellicoe knew about your gifts, he'd exploit them. And if he saw you as a threat, he'd have you killed. You need to be patient, son. Jellicoe is weak. It won't be long until he's replaced.
Yes. You're right. Of course.
Soon, you'll be able to show the Empire what you're made of, son. Your future, our future, will be limitless.
Stay out of my mind!
Well, someone.
And alright. Come on, take the thing, please.
Jellicoe, that conniving snake could have been the end. For me and Wesley.
Clearly you survived. How?
Captain Jellicoe made an enemy of Jean-Luc Picard. Few do that and live to tell the tale, and he was not one of the few. Once Jellicoe was out of the way, Wes and I were able to join Picard and serve the Empire with distinction aboard the Enterprise.
I see. Good vote for you both. Jellicoe, not so much. Let's move out. Alright. Think we're getting closer to the next. Think we're getting closer to the final platform.
These memories we're finding could be some attempt at communication. But why?
There's one here, too. Ready for another trip down memory lane?
Alright, and scan.
Wesley, how? You were on the Enterprise in deep space, and now you're here? On Terra?
Something's happened, Mom. Something incredible.
Tell me, what happened?
We found something, Mom. Or rather, someone. A being of great power. Power that belongs to me now.
What kind of power exactly?
Power over time in space. The power to travel great distances in the blink of an eye. And more.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, son. Not even the Emperor can stand against such power.
Yeah, about that. I think the Emperor has been sitting in my chair long enough, don't you? It's time to do something about that.
I will end you for this!
Alright, more drones. Oh, and I'm not right on mass there. One of my bridge officers is unconscious. Let me come over here and collect the box before I talk to Dr. Crusher.
Ah, yes. The day West decided to take the Imperial throne for himself. I remember it well. With the powers he took from the Traveler, he was practically unstoppable. He made surgical strikes throughout the upper echelons of the Empire. One by one, he eliminated all of the Emperor's key allies. No one could stop him, not even the Emperor.
Another pivotal moment for him and you.
Very much so. I was filled with pride and ambition. To be the mother of the Emperor, to have that level of power and influence, it was a little intoxicating, to be honest. It wasn't until later that I realized what that level of power could do to a person.
Indeed. We should keep moving. I think the next one here is the last one.
I think the other is trying to tell us something. It's important.
Could be a little clearer. These visions are getting on my nerves.
Not every problem is solved with a phaser and a smirk, Leader.
Alright, and scan.
Thank you for seeing me, Majesty.
Mom, it's me. No need for formalities.
As you wish.
Oh, I've seen that look before. That's the son we need to talk look. Okay. What's on your mind?
Wes, this new plan of yours.
What about it?
It's reckless. You've gone too far this time.
And? And what if I have? What then?
You are powerful, son, but you're not invincible. There are still ways to kill you.
Is that a threat I'm hearing, Mom?
This is Terra, son. No one is above the Empire, not even the Emperor.
I am the Empire, Mother. Planets burn at my command. No one is above me. No one. Perhaps you need some time alone to realize this. Guards! Escort my mother to the Inquisitor.
Don't do this, son.
Enough! Take her away now. Get out of my head! Now!
Alright. Some of their drones got their own things. Come on, take the thing, please.
To this day, I'm surprised he didn't kill me for that. He's killed people for a lot less, believe me.
Instead, he had you incarcerated.
He might regret that soon. By that point, he'd made enough people in high places nervous. Nervous enough to facilitate my research, even in prison. And now, we have the countermeasure, which could lead to his death. As a doctor, and his mother. That's something I don't want to happen. I want to bring him back from all this. Save his life, not end it.
We'll do what we can.
I understand. Ending his life might be necessary, but as a former leader of the Empire once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. In the end, I'll do what I have to do. You have my word.
Understood, Doctor. This one should be the last bridge that we need to activate.
Looks like this leads to the center.
And it's a long one. Time to stretch our legs.
Of course, I don't know if more drones are going to attack us on the way.
I heard what you said back there. Are you sure you can end him? If it comes down to that.
I gave my word. That should be enough for you, Admiral. If he's gone too far to save, I'll do it. I'll do my duty as a Terran officer and as a mother.
Okay, so yeah, no drones. No drones here.
summoned nodes from Vija to disrupt the connection between the Emperor and the other. You will need to activate them when they arrive.
Understood, Doctor. Or, understood. Doctor, is the countermeasure ready?
It's ready. Once we've separated Wesley from the other, we'll need to introduce the countermeasure. There's a problem, however.
What is it?
I'm reading an unusually high energy field in here. 12th power level. The countermeasure will fail in that environment. Those pylons are giving me an idea, though. We may be able to utilize them to reduce the power level and enable the countermeasure successfully.
Well, keep that in mind, Doctor. Let's get to it.
There he is. Let's do this.
No. Wesley. Are we too late? Are you too far gone to save?
You came here to save me. Me! You're the only people here that need saving. I'm impressed you made it this far, Mom. Well done. Seriously though, do you really think you're going to talk me out of this?
We'll do what we have to. Talking step 1.
It's the first and last step for you. Once I've digitized V'ger, I'll do the same to that pathetic reflection of Terra out there. But you and your friends won't be around to see that. This is just another chapter in the book of my life. But for you, this is your grand finale, and it's not going to be a happy ending, I assure you.
Right. Step 2, then.
We must disrupt the merging of the Emperor and the other.
Oh. Alright, over here. Naturally, of course.
You need to stop this, Wesley, while you still can.
Well, that
That's, of course, not going to be easy. Whoa. Crap. Alright. Okay, almost. Halfway there. Oh. Gotta get rid of all the drones. 'Cause I don't see anything else I need to. Oh, crap. And yeah, gotta get. Okay, I see the other thing over here. Where? Okay. The crew is over here. I don't know where. I don't know where the doctor is. Luckily, I got my own probes. Luckily, I got my own probes here to counter those probes. Yeah, don't want to be standing. Don't want to be standing in that when it activates. Okay. Crap.
The other is no longer merged with the Emperor.
Upload the data at each tower. If I'm right, the other will deploy the countermeasure and remove Wesley's power.
Stop the murder, but you're still no match for me. No match at all. All I have to do is wipe you out and start the mercury.
Nope. Nope. I'd like to be able to move, please. I'm trying to see. All right, gotta take care of the. Gotta take care of.
Upload that countermeasure data.
Gotta stay on the. Gotta stay on the bubbles.
What are you waiting for? Upload that countermeasure data.
I could have sworn I already did this.
Wesley's defenses are weakened. There's no choice. Open fire!
That's more like it.
All right, and crap.
We need to upload more countermeasure data.
All right. I gotta get over. Gotta get over here. Crap. I thought they were distracted. I thought they were distracted with the. Thought they were distracted with the others, but nope. Okay.
Upload the countermeasure data. Hurry!
I got mine, but piss. All right, I got mine, but that requires a.
I can't move. I need help.
I'll spare your life, Bob, but I won't let you interfere with her fight.
I gotta get rid of these clones here.
He's trapped the doctor in a time bomb. Get her out of there. Don't hold back. Open fire.
There we go. Put focus here, please. All right. I gotta get over here.
More set of powers. Keep going.
I gotta get over here and they do this.
For trying to protect me, Mom. Good job.
Wes, you're forcing me to make a terrible choice.
Got that one.
We killed you.
There. That's my set. That's my set done. Yeah,
Heavy fire over here.
gotta watch out for the things. I think they all should be. I think they all should be good. Oh, maybe.
This little trick of yours isn't going to work, Mom. You can't stop me.
His powers are weaker, but they're not gone yet. Keep at it.
And we should almost be there.
No! No, no! Mom! Come on, wake up. Wake up. Don't do this to me, Mom. Please, Mom. Please wake up. I didn't mean to. It's this thing, Mom. It's the other. I did it. It wasn't me.
No. Wes, it was.
Mom.
It was you. But you lost control of it and yourself.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far.
It's over now, son. It's over.
Sika. It is over. Vija and Sika are restoring all that was digitized before.
Thank you for that. What happens now to Wesley and the Seeker?
They will join Vija and myself on our journey. Together, we will teach them, help them to grow beyond their destructive natures. In a way, we shall become a family.
A very powerful and potentially dangerous family.
We understand your concerns, but we are not ready to end their lives when the chance to heal them exists. Long ago, the crew of the Enterprise trusted Vija and myself to do the right thing here, above the Earth. We are asking you to do the same now.
You risked a lot for us. We'll trust you to help them as you helped us.
It's time, Mom. I wish it didn't have to end this way, but I think Vija and Aaliyah are taking Seeker and me to a better place. A new frontier. Beyond this universe. I've had enough of ruling an empire. I think I'm gonna like being an explorer.
I think it's something you've always wanted to do, but the cruel reality of the Empire kept you from it. Now's your chance. Make the most of it. And remember that no matter where you are, you have a proud mother that loves you very much. Always. been a long day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to leave this place and find a very strong drink. Ready to beam out?
Okay, and done. There we go.
It was an interesting day. A glorious battle, worthy of song. And then, a flash of light. I thought I was to meet the honored dead in Stovacore. But it was not to be.
There will be other battles, Captain.
Ha! There will indeed. Still, if that was the end for me, it would have been a good death. To die in battle against a god, defiant to the end, teeth bared, and a warrior's cry filling the air. It would have been glorious!
Qupla.
I can't help but wonder what Captain Kirk and the crew of his Enterprise would think of today's events. They had run-ins with cosmic entities and the Terran Empire, too.
Think they'd approve of the outcome, Captain.
I think you're right. A lot has changed since their time, but the Federation remains. It'll be nice to return to the role of explorer again, a role they boldly pursued.
Indeed. Till next time, Captain.
It is a curious thing what happened at Mars. Digitization. To be in the midst of combat, and then suddenly, nothing. It was painless, almost peaceful. We experienced nothing in our time away. For us, it seemed like no time had passed at all.
Fascinating.
After such an event, I look forward to more mundane pursuits. I believe I prefer threats like the Tal Shiar and the Syndicate over mad demigods, don't you?
I believe I do, Commander. Farewell. Alright, anybody over here?
These last few days are going to make for a very interesting chapter in my memoir, let me tell you. I'll be sure my biographer frames you in a good light, despite you being from, well, this universe.
Most gracious of you, Admiral.
I'll be sure everyone gets their due. Believe me. You, the Inquisitor, Ilea, even old Painway herself.
Where is the Marshal, anyway?
Hard to say. Probably back on Voyager, fuming over not getting to kill Tilly. Not saying I rubbed it in or anything, but she's a little bit salty about that. If I were the Inquisitor, I'd keep my head on a swivel for a while.
I suspect she'll get over that in time.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for sparing Wesley's life. Others in your position might not have, especially in the heat of battle, so thank you.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Now, he's off to explore the universe with his new family. I suppose that was the best outcome, but I hope he doesn't forget his original family in the process.
I don't believe he will, Doctor. I think you'll see him again someday.
This has been an
Meeting another version of yourself is a singular experience.
That's putting it mildly. You earned my respect today, but understand that next time we meet, it will most likely be as enemies. Perhaps one day we'll find out which of us is superior, and which is the reflection.
Perhaps we will. Until then, Inquisitor.
For you, this operation is over. But for me, the work's just getting started.
How so, Commander?
Think about it. The Imperial Terran throne is vacant. The mirror universe is going to be a war zone until someone manages to rise above the din and take the crown. I'll be working with Ray Yeet to find out who takes the throne and what they plan to do with it once it's theirs.
Sounds like you have a work cut out for you. Good luck, Commander.
The Federation, indeed the entire Alliance, owes you a debt of gratitude today. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome, Admiral.
I'll let you get back to it then. You're cleared for departure whenever you're ready.
So, how does the crown look? Too much? Or not enough?
You wear it well. I hope you didn't bring me here to talk about fashion.
Oh, no. You and I have much more important things to discuss.
Then let's get to work, Empress.
And, of course, there's the mirror board who show up in the next set of missions. But, as I said, I won't be doing those of this character for a while.
That was far too close for comfort. We're fortunate Ilea and V'ger arrived when they did. I can't say I'm entirely comfortable with leaving the Emperor's fate in their hands, but under the circumstances, I don't think we were given a better alternative. One thing's for certain, the Terrans are without an Emperor. Whoever fills that void could be more trouble for us than Crusher was. If they give us more trouble, I know I can count on you to deal with it.
That's alright. That's where I'm going to leave off for tonight. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for tonight. So thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you all next time.